Good morning, guys. This is Don Fisher from Calvary Chapel Raynham and the New England Calvary Chapel School of Ministry. I am down in Uncasville, Connecticut, standing outside of what used to be Calvary Chapel of Eastern Connecticut. I say used to be because there's quite a cool story playing out at this church. You can almost look at it in chunks of 20 years. 1980, Pastor Joe Paskowich begins this church with his wife Debbie in the living room of their home, witnessing to and leading friends to faith in Jesus Christ. Fast forward about 20 years to 2020, and a young man named Chris Conley and his wife Darlene come to Christ and begin attending Calvary Chapel in Eastern Connecticut under Pastor Joe. For the next 20 years, Chris and Darlene spend all kinds of hours and time in different ministries, serving in different capacities here at the church until around 2020, when they move down to Florida and plant a church down there. After a few years, the Lord causes that church to merge with another, and Pastor Chris and Darlene just a year ago make their way back up here to Connecticut, and Chris is the new pastor here at what used to be Calvary Chapel of Eastern Connecticut. And I say used to be because one of the other changes besides the new pastor is a new church name. It is now called the Well Chapel. Still in the same place, still doing the same thing. It's a really cool thing that the Lord is doing here. So hopefully this fall we'll get to meet the brand new pastor of the Well Chapel here in Uncasville, Connecticut, Pastor Chris Conley. You know, one of the things that Pastor Chris will definitely be figuring out as the new pastor of the church is, how he might be able to utilize the School of Ministry. Because one of the things that doesn't need to happen, of course, is that all of the discipleship and things of that nature get turned over to the School of Ministry. Not at all. In fact, the pastors, you guys as pastors, you don't need to stop what you're doing because the School of Ministry is around. Let the School of Ministry kind of subsidize what the Lord is leading you to do in your ministries. We all have people, men and women within our churches who are being discipled, and we may have some that we don't have time to disciple because of our schedules and whatnot. And so I think the School of Ministry can really play a healthy role in coming alongside of us as pastors. I know Pastor George continues to disciple some in his church and allows the School of Ministry to do others out at Horizon there, and I believe Pastor Jonah Hadley at Mercy Chapel is doing the same thing. And so think about that, guys. We still should maintain our own people that we are discipling, but most of us don't have time to disciple everybody who wants to be discipled or everybody that we may want to disciple. So let the School of Ministry help with that. We're just over a month away now from the start of the fall semester. The fall semester is starting, I think we know by now, with the book of Ephesians, survey of the book of Ephesians, and also a survey of the pastoral epistles. So, man, I think it's going to be a great start to the fall semester for Nexum. So, hope you'll think about sending people our way. Check everything out at neccsom.com. All right, guys, have a great midweek service this week. Take care. Bye.